What's going on, beautiful people? Sam Cologne here, aka The Messenger, and welcome to today's show. Today's topic is let your yes be yes and your no be no. I know it sounds very simple. Oftentimes, for most of us, including myself, it's not. And it's very important for you and this life journey of yours to understand the importance of let your yes be yes and your no be no. So that's one part. The second part is going to be, we're going to talk about your vision, what it is that you truly want. Because when you have that, your yes will be yes and your no will be no. And then the third part is leaving a little piece of open space for the unknown. Right? So if you know your yes will be yes, your no will be no, you know your target, you know your definite chief aim, you know what you're going for. And then you also have an understanding that you will allow your discernment to have that space of open opportunity of unknown that will allow those new opportunities to expand in ways that you had no idea. All right, so where do we start? Where do we start on this topic? Okay. So, let me give you a quick example. True story, just happened right before we came to the studio. And it has to do with parenting at the same time. But the point is that I want to get to you is I understand what it is that I see, the target, the vision that I want for my son, right? That I am putting out there for his development and my relationship with him and his relationship with me. And I know that this is a yes and this is a no. So right before we left the house, I had a little situation, if we want to call it that. And I would say in the past, the way I addressed it, the way I handled it, it would eat me up. I would go driving days thinking about it like, damn, I should never done that. No, but the fact that I know what it is that I want for him and what I want for me and what we want as a family, I can stand firm in the decisions on how I handle that. From the outside in, there might be other parents who be like, hey, I think you were a little harsh. Oh, I think you're a little tough on him. But the truth is that I know what it is that we're creating as a unit. So I need to stand firm in that and stand in there like, yes, this is how I would address that. Now, I know it may not make sense right now, but I'm throwing that out there because that's real life. That just happened right before we got on the podcast. And so I'm bringing that out because when you know your yes and your no's, you won't feel guilt. You won't feel drafted and pulled from all different directions. But first, you need to know your target, your vision, what it is that you truly want. Right? So let's start off there. What is it that you truly want? What do you want of life? Who do you want to be? What type of person you want to be? You know, it's funny, on my way here, I was listening to, some of you may know who this is, some of you may not. I was listening to Nipsey, right? So Nipsey Hussle, there's a song, Grinding on My Life. And there was one of the lyrics is on there that he says, I'm a made man. But basically, I'm a made man, but I'm a made man because I designed myself. By design. Not saying he's a made man, he's just saying, I designed this man. This is why I'm a made man. I made this man by design. Why? Because he knew what he wanted to create. And that's the same thing for you. If you know what you want to create, then you will have that definite chief aim, that purpose that it is that you're trying to do. And at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people say, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? You are your purpose. To create the version of you that you came here to express. That is your motherfucking purpose. Right? And so having that understanding, what is it that you want? What do you, as an individual, sovereign soul, want to create for you, first and foremost? Because that's another thing that goes on in society, selfishness. Oh, that's a bad thing. Or it's a good thing. right? It's either or, good, bad, good, bad. But what is that? What is selfishness? To me, if you're taking the time to be selfish every day for yourself so that you can connect with your higher self, with what it is that you believe is your source, then fuck it, be selfish. Everything else doesn't fucking matter. I don't care, oh, I need my me time, this and that. No. To me, your me time is spending time on what it is that you believe is your higher source. That's the me time that you need. After that, everything else you figure out, right? So I just want to get that whole selfish thing out of the way. But having that understanding, right? Now you know what it is that you want. Yes, what you want. Not what everybody else wants. Not what your significant other wants. Not what your children want. Not what your parents want. Not what your friends want. Not what your employer wants. Not what your employee wants. What you want. What do you want to create? Right? Sit down. Take at least 2 hours to yourself on this. Sit your ass down and write down. Don't worry about what your life looks like right now. What is it that you want? What do you want to create? Close your eyes. See that version of yourself. What does that version of yourself look like? And again, don't worry about what it is that you are right now. Worry about what it is that you want. Not even worry about. Focus your energy. Focus your energy and what it is that you want to create. Start it off, write it off. This is how I want to feel. This is what I want to look like. This is the type of money I want to have. This is the house I want. This is the partner I want. This is the relationship I want with my children. This is the relationship I want with my family. This is the relationship I want in business. This is the relationship, everything, like literally see the whole picture. And if you're having a hard time doing this, then start off small. Don't worry about this big, lavish life right now, because honestly, if you can't believe it, it ain't gonna fucking happen anyway. I don't care how many times you fucking write it, how many times you look at it, how many times you recite it, how many affirmations you hear, what you listen to, it's not gonna happen. The distance between where you are right now and what it is that you're trying to create, if there's no belief in that journey to get there, it's not happening. I don't care what you do. Now, if that's you, start off small. Right? Do something small. Do something that you feel that's a little outside of your reach, but you know that it could be accomplished. Right? And then write all that stuff down. This is what I want. For now, this is what I want. I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that. I want this. Write the shit down. Now, when you know that, allow yourself, your energy, and all your focus to go into that. And when you do that, now it's easy for the yeses to be yes and the no's to be no's. And you won't get caught up in the indecisiveness of things, and you won't have this guilt hanging over you. Because oftentimes in life, we have this vision. We don't really put the energy and the focus to it. It's just like a bullshit dream. And you start drifting. And what happens when you drift? Your energy gets pulled from all these different directions. One person comes in, say, hey, I need help with that, whoop. Another person, oh, this, whoop. Oh, no, no, boop, 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 boop. And then your energy is dispersed everywhere. And you don't get anywhere. You literally go around in circles and make no progression in what it is that you're looking to create. But when you stand firm in what it is that you're looking to create, it's easy for you to say yes to something or say no to something. Because you're going to know, does this fit the characteristics of the man that I'm looking to be? Does this fit the characteristics of the woman that I'm looking to be? If it doesn't, easy, no. If it does, yes. Now, there's going to be things that are going to come up, and this is where we talk about the third component, where leaving an open space, where now you get to practice your discernment. And there's going to be things that are going to be like, right on that gray area, like, I'm not too sure. Yes, this does fit the characteristics of what it is, but there's a little grayness in here. I'm not really sure if that's the route that I want to take to get there. Now, when this happens, this is where now you practice your discernment. This is where now you go into silence and you review what it is, how does this make you feel? What does this look like? What are the possibilities? And you allow your discernment to take you on a ride. You take a nice little ride inside, see the possibilities of what this can be. And it will settle yes or no. And you will know because you're going to feel it. When you feel, okay, this is a solid no, then boom, okay, this is a solid yes. I don't know absolutely what it's going to look like on the other side, but I allowed myself to process this through the lens and the parameters or the schema or the patterns, whatever wording you want to give it, of what it is that I'm looking to create. So yes, I'm going to take this step in faith. I'm going to take this step into this unknown possibility because it does align. And then you take that step. Now, just imagine if you do this in your life for 3 months. Just sit down and imagine. What would this look like if I do this for 3 months? Solid. It will change your life. What this look like if you do it for 6 months? Solid. It would change your life. You know, there was something that I read that a friend sent me. It was some article. I can't remember exactly who wrote it or exactly how long ago was it. But what I found very interesting that it was saying when a person takes 6 months of targeted purpose and aim without any distractions, those 6 months change the rest of their lives. 6 months. So if you can take the next 6 months to put some of these things that we're talking about into practice, I would love to hear how it's affected your life, how it changed your life, how it affected you and how it changed you and how it affected and changed your reality. Because it really, really matters what it is that you put your focus on. Right? And there's also some studies that talk about if you put your attention and focus, eyes closed, put your energy and focus on something for 60 minutes, for 60 seconds, just 60 seconds. Don't think about nothing else but that one thing. It starts to shoot off these connections in the brain, right? These synapses starts to happen. The longer you do it, obviously, the better. Now, there's also the esoteric part of it where it talks about this. Once these synapses happen, it works like a broadcaster. Right? Now you're sending out this energetic signature of what it is that you're looking to create. Right? Now you go into more the science. Now the reticulated active system is going, and now you're looking for certain things to fulfill this thing that you've made the connection within your mind. Right? And so having this understanding and taking the time to actually put this into practice on a day-to-day, you will have no problems saying yes to something, no to something, and you won't have that guilt and you won't have that second guessing yourself, and you will wake up every day wanting to live life, wanting to take the next step, not going crazy. Okay, what am I going to do today? What is this? What is that? Oh, I'm tired of the same shit. Because the truth is that your brain loves normalcy, right? So if your brain can get into a pattern, it could be a pattern of laziness. It could be a pattern of recognition, of productivity. Either way, your brain enjoys normalcy. So if you can take some of your day and take away the thinking of like, oh, I got to do this, or what should I do? No, because you know where you're going, automatically you are going to put more energy into that thing that you're creating. I hope this makes sense, people. Now, I'm going to wrap this. We're going to wrap this session up because I want to jump on the next topic for today. But I hope that this served you guys. Again, remember, let your yes be yes. Let your no be no. Give yourself a target. Know what it is that you want to create. Know who you want to be. How you want to be. What it is that you want to create. And then allow yourself some space so that you can exercise your discernment and take those steps into the unknown where opportunity is abundant. Until next time, my friends, sending you guys much love, much peace.